Alright, I'm gonna do a market recap. No trades for me today. As price did not give me the correct structure and the confidence to take a trade today. I mean, in terms of like price action was awful. I think that deliberately price action was just awful. But coming into the day, I saw we had previous day highs up here. Sorry, previous day highs up here. I wanted to see that swept, or if we wanted to sweep London lows. Okay. NQ, yes, yeah, same thing here, except NQ completely shot up here and swept Tuesday's high, came up eventually, swept this high, and we're probably pushing to daily highs here. So, but that's basically it for here. I'm gonna mark this out. Oh my goodness. Okay. So then coming into the day, here on ES, so we came up. NQ is pushing up. NQ completely ripped through this, but ES came up, started to respect the previous day high. I scaled into the 5-minute, and then it's pretty good, right? We got our displacement. Oh my goodness. We got our displacement leg down, a solid amount of displacement to the downside, and then we got our 5-minute retrace, followed by more displacement to the downside. We had news at 10 a.m., but I was on the 1 minute here. Let me just mark this up. Where was it? News. This was the news candle. This bullish candle right here, that was the news candle at 10 a.m. So I had to wait until then. If I was to not wait for that, there was a potential trade here. To take, let me just see if I would have even taken this. So I would have had to put stops here, and then 1 second, guys, I'm just adjusting this. So I would have to put stops there. Where am I? And then I would target 5-minute low resistance. So here, oh, that's a 1-to-1. So I guess maybe I would have targeted here. So what is this? This is low resistance low and a 5-minute imbalance. Okay, it's not bad, not a bad take profit. So this is the trade I probably would have taken if there was no news. To not play out in my favor. To be honest, I'm not exactly sure if I even would have taken this, because yes, we do have our market structure shift to the downside here. After respecting this 1-minute high and respecting this 1-minute imbalance. Structure here, though, to be honest, we were moving slow. This is kind of choppy. We were moving slow and weren't giving too much momentum to the downside. And so I was kind of hesitant. Even if there was no news, I would have been really hesitant to take this trade. But overall, this is a solid trade. Nothing wrong with this. I don't think there's anything wrong with this trade. Just had to wait for news, and then by the time we had news, we actually started setting up again, but I'll go into that in a second. Reason for this, for one, we are already sweeping low resistance liquidity. I think it's 5-minute lows, potentially even 15-minute lows here. Yeah, like right here. I wonder if that is 15-minute lows. Yeah. So that was also something that was conflicting me, and realizing that, you know, the internal and the external aren't really aligned here. So I was like, okay, I'll wait. And also I had to wait because of news. So then we ended up pushing up on news, and then wanted to see us inverse this, create a BPR here, tap into it, and then respect it. And then I was going to take the trade on, it would have been here, stops here, take profit right out of here, right? Reason I didn't take this trade is simple. For one, no market structure shift to the downside, because after we break structure to the upside, right, I need to see now a break of structure back to the downside, because we're completely disrespecting all this bearish price action, inversing 1 minute for value gaps, all that, breaking structure to the upside. So now I'm like, okay, I need to see now a change of state. I need to see us completely break structure to the downside to confirm that this break of structure to the upside is false and not actually what the draw is going to do. So never got it. I didn't take the fucking trade. Okay. And then we ended up just pretty much chopping around for the rest of the day, except, where was it? I think NQ actually started to set up. So where Yeah, so we swept the 4-hour high. We got our displacement down on the 5-minute retrace, followed by more displacement to the downside. We had our little break of structure here while creating an imbalance that we would tap into and then respect 1047 right there. Then I would have probably taken profit at probably this low, because that's a 5-minute low. My God, I hate having to find my shit here. Jesus. Yeah, maybe here. So that trade would have played out here. Reason for not taking it is because the high that we were sweeping out was extremely low resistance, so did not have a lot of power to the markets, because as you can see, yes, we sweep that 4-hour high, get displacement down, only to sweep out more low resistance to push higher. So what the actual drawn liquidity was. Because on the 4-hour, I'll just show you guys so you can understand how I'm thinking of this. Right, because this is the low, this is the high we're sweeping. It is a 4-hour high, but there's an obvious drawn, there's an obvious external drawn liquidity, which is just this 4-hour daily high, right? This is a daily high, I think. And that's the obvious drawn liquidity. That's a more high resistance high. This is more low resistance. So I was kind of expecting us to sweep out some low resistance to then push back to the actual drawn liquidity. We couldn't get there because price started to slow down, but I think we'll definitely reach those highs at some point tomorrow. But that's going to be it for the recap. Just no trades, market preservation. I was expecting price to be a little better because it was not a no news Monday. We had news, so there's no reason for price to be bad. No reason for you to de-risk on this day if you did take a trade. But like essentially, if I did take one, this would be the best possible trade I could have taken. 1.6R, not the best, but the best of the day. I realistically I don't even know if I would have probably just went break even at these and then actually taken profit at these. So it would have came close and then stopped at a break even, but that's it for the recap today. Very I guess choppy day, because we were setting up like I would say like a B plus setup here. Like we had our 5-minute displacement, we got a 5-minute retrace, but no break of structure to the downside after breaking to the upside. And we're sweeping out we're sweeping out 15-minute low resistance liquidity. So I was like, okay, we swept that 1-hour high, we came down to now sweep low resistance to push higher potentially and sweep out more low resistance, which is kind of exactly what we did here. So that was my thought process on this. Like if I wanted to take a trade today, like I'd probably, let's say this is our 5-minute low and this is our 5-minute retrace, and then we fill this imbalance, displace out of it like this and like this. That would have been the realistic trade for me, because I target low resistance liquidity, because as you can see, we reversed off of it because we moved from the external, which is this 1-hour high, to the internal. Something else to note is we had accumulation here, manipulated sweeping 4-hour highs, previous day highs, and then got some distribution. I think this is probably cleaner here on NQ. Yeah, all this accumulation to this big manipulation, reaccumulation, more manipulation, all the way up here. So this was all manipulation to me to then push to the downside. But yeah, that's it, boys. No trades. Market preservation is key. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one.